Hey, YouTube Gunham here. So, I've had my nuclear power plant online for some time, just watching it. It's stable now. So, I'm going to go over the everything again. Below 100 is awesome. This is well below 100. I could probably take that up, but I'm going to leave it because it's very close. I actually bothered to do some color coordination this time. And right when this is about to run out of fuel, it gets a new one. Perfect. It takes 5 minutes for it to run out of fuel, and that produces about every 5 minutes per. I'll double check that later. The water was a problem. I started by color coding everything. I left the one as was blue and red for the other two. Following it up. This is nice and stable around 1400. This is around 2000. This is around 1400. So, I mean, it's okay. It's stable. I might want to throw on another just to make sure those stay full, but worry about that in a minute. Here's my first change. Remember how I had all three of these on a vertical thing, and then it went up? I decided to equalize it all. Make it all identical, which was my first issue. Then there's this. Instead of having a tri-stack thing because I'm dealing with water, I just got desperate. I didn't actually know what I was doing. I just got desperate and made them all perpendicular to each other. And then I did this. The complete redesign of all this. You remember what this was like before. Now it looks like this. The red one I haven't had any problems. I decided to just redo it just because. So. It's all very stable. That's the point. It's stable. They're all stable. And it actually looks a lot better now. Look at this. That's the sulfuric acid, but that's my nuclear plants. All color-coded and pretty looking. Now let's check on the waste. There's the nitric. Ew. That's when it completes. Okay. First off, you. Below, technically it's at 60%, so I could remove that power shard. But I don't want to, just in case, you know? But how are you, big boy? Below 100%, well below. Forget that. That's well below 100%. You guys below 100%, which is awesome. Then I forgot to get my. Yeah. Okay, yep, below 100%. And then we check on literally any awesome sink will do. Like this one over here. That's that thing. You can see whenever those are going in because these gigantic spikes. Now then. I'm going to build a hazmat suit, and I'm going to build a. Well, I'm going to check on the awesome shop, which is near my hub. Alright. So everything looks pretty stable. The heat sinks are fine. The AI limiters are slowly going in. Heat sinks are for the nuclear power. The AI limiters are for nuclear bombs. So I don't care about the limiters too much because I only go through nuclear bombs when I go through nuclear bombs. Now then. Let's check. Well, I want to check on my nuclear bombs, speaking of. Slowly filling up. Very slowly, but it's filling. Now, fabric. Where is fabric? Is it here? There it is. I thought it was over here. There we go. A fabric. And I have the rest of the material. Alright. Hazmat suit. Ding. There we go. Now I'm wearing a hazmat suit. Here's the awesome shop. What's this cost? A couple hundred screws. No wonder. Alright. Trophies, don't care. All that stuff's all purchased up. All these are purchased up. All these are purchased up. Purchased up. Purchased. Yep. Consumables. And these are parts. Oh, really? I guess maybe 50 of these. So, for those that don't know, literally you melt stuff in the awesome sink. It will take it and what it does with it, it just melts it to get into these tickets, which you use or coupons. It'll just turn into these coupons, which you can buy stuff in the shop. Okay, I cannot just take one, by the way. I have to take the whole stack. So, you know, there is a phase 9, which I have to unlock my current space elevator system, which I haven't even begun on. I was worried about my nuclear power. Speaking of, see that incredible stability of my nuclear power plants now. So 2,500 megawatts per nuclear reactor, 6 nuclear reactors. So that's a lot of power. It's such a headache comparing to that fuel generator system, but where are my screws? Okay. This is what I do a lot, by the way. I just come here, I take a look at what I've got around, and restock as needed. I just see, is there anything kind of low, and then I'll just drag and drop to fill it out since my inventory is not completely full. So that's pretty good. Motors are good. Rubber needs a stack. Okay, quick wire, a little low. Steel beams and steel pipes. Now, what does that thing require again? Iron plates and how many? 10. I was getting enough for 2. Alright. And I just missed the train? Yeah, I just missed the train. Oh well. Good thing I have conveyor belts. And that's nitrogen gas going in there. Alright. Yeah. So my nuclear power is finally stable. It took all this to have it finally running stably. And it's only a question mark at this time, by the way. Because remember all these inputs I have? Literally the everything. I have to go through and check everything to make sure that I'm okay. All those screws. There's an awesome shop there. Just gonna throw another over here because I can. Bonk. I'll get rid of those screws. And I'll go ahead and get rid of those because of you. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about it. Every single one of these various things feeding. For one thing, the electromagnetic control rods, they're not actually full. I can't remember if they were full or not, but remember, usually the bane of my existence is those control rods, which the drone delivers to there, and you come up to here. And that's not full. So if this isn't filling up, I got a problem. So it's 9 plus 4. I have to come by and watch it. I thought that may have been full, but I may have been mistaken. I don't remember. So now I have to go through everything and check everything. And I don't want to take anything for granted. So even the concrete, despite the fact it's just concrete, needs to be inspected. Concrete goes for these encased industrial beams, goes straight into there for those, and it goes into there for those. So I gotta check all. Did that glitch or? Okay, that was just a glitch. Okay. 57%, this is good. Yeah, these ones I don't care about because they're nuclear bombs. So I just have to check everything else and make sure I have enough of everything else so that way I don't have a shortage somewhere because I'm going to have to shut down my nuclear plant again, build up all that stuff, then turn everything back on. I should see it. It should come up there to. Actually, no, that's not. It's not on that one. It's on that one. So it should come over there after a minute or two. There they are. It's quite a few. All right, from 9 to 27, so 18 per bit. Now there goes some concrete, but I need to wait for the control rods to get going. I'm optimistic, but I'm going to start with the control rods. I'm going to work on everything else. The control rods are needed in those manufacturers and those manufacturers. So on both, I still have to go around doing a radiation check, but right. Yeah, okay, so it's just glitching. It's just glitching. I don't care. I love that you can just look down and see that. By the way I currently have to shut it down is I yank that off. Then I have to dump the stuff I pull into this because it's hyper radioactive if you're physically holding it. So I don't physically hold it. That'll be fine. Right. Just constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to make sure everything is stable. My drone's already on its way back, but I have no idea what the outtake is. It could be next to nothing, or it could be a whole lot. But that did look like 18 per, but per what? Oh, there goes a whole bunch. It's down to 13 here. So. Oh, right, the plutonium. Let me just read this. Let's see what it looks like. I should just read. 3 per minute, but not so 2 per minute. So that's 6 per minute. And you. Well, now I got a hazmat suit, so I don't really care. 1.5 per minute. So 3, 6, so 9. 9 per minute. 9 per minute times... 9 per minute times what? Nine per minute. Nine times what? How many? The real question is, how long does it take for the drone to bring more? The good news about that is it's digitally tracked, so it's super convenient to find out. Okay. Yeah, so one's literally, I don't really care. So, the drone... I gotta check on my drone port, see if it's bringing enough. That's down to 4. My drone port's all the way at the warehouse. Oh, there's a train coming. Sliding in a hazmat suit now. Like the train, the drone says exactly what it brings per minute. So I don't have to worry. I just have to go to it and click a button. I'm done. There it is. $2.81 per minute. Well, that's 2.81 stacks per minute. Oh, here it is. 5. 5 items per minute. Oh, that's maximum. Okay, 5. Okay, so this... All right, I need 9. I'm producing 5. So I need to double my quantity of electromagnetic control rods. Okay, then. Where's my drone? Oh, it just landed. Yep, there he is. Okay. I literally need to double the number of control rods per minute that I'm producing. Great. But, see, that's one thing to check. I was always worried about the electromagnetic control rods. I had every right to be worried, turns out. So now I gotta increase the amount of control rods. Luckily, I have a huge stockpile, so it'll last for a while. But it's not something I can just ignore. Now, what are you doing here? I don't think you're gonna like me, Mr. Bean. Only problem with you... Oh, Got him. Now, there is quite a bit of radiation over here where those bombs detonated. The good news is the radiation goes away pretty quick because it's a video game. Give me that. Look at the radiation level just dipping down over time. There we go. It's all gone. You're dead. Okay. Now, I'm lazy. Alright, I just gotta think. The next thing I need to do is worry about a train to the upper node, because I need to build a whole second nuclear power plant setup with everything it needs all the way up north, where the other uranium mine is. I have to do a second one because it's going to take a lot to get the next thing for the space elevator. So I think having it go alongside this could be useful. I think I'm going to have it over there on the left, just to the left of that other ramp there, so to help this differentiate the two a bit more. It needs to go way up there, over those mountains there. Way to the way north. Alright. So, electromagnetic control rods are... I need to double it. Everything else looks okay. Okay. It's all stable, I believe. But material, that's empty. Good. And the water's finally stable. And after I'm done checking on the electromagnetic control rods, I need to check the everything else. So now I need to go for a long walk. That's nitrogen gas, by the way, in that pipe. The nitrogen gas for my nitric acid, and just nitrogen gas from the pressurizers over there. Actually, this one is just for nitrogen gas, which feeds straight to the main base. The nitric acid is that thing over by the nuclear plant. Oh! Why did it do that? Glag. Oh, frame rate. Look. But isn't that a sight? Isn't that a sight? Alright. Yeah, I gotta go. Ooh. So only two of those things there. Let's see. The uranium mine's over there. There's quartz down there, which I'm feeding up for some reason. Quick car, concrete, iron, copper, iron. At least I have this little booster, but I don't want to keep coming back here, so I want to just build the stuff, and then leave it. So, my production of electromagnetic control rods is in the green here. Why are you at 44? Oh. So if I just fill that, I'll be good to go. So why? Well, for one thing, there's only one. So I need to turn the 1 into 3. Easy enough. Alright. So I need to just build 2 more over there to handle that. And then I gotta make sure that I'm building enough copper sheet. But I'll just do this. I'm just gonna, yeah. Let's see. I need to kill the power. Kill the power. Kill the power. That'll fix that in time. I just got... Actually, no, I got to bleed it off. You remember those awesome sinks? Is barely consuming any stuff for a lot of this stuff. But this will now help in time. So, yeah. I need... Yeah. So, yep. I kept you way too long. 25 minutes. Again, I will build these up on my own, and I'll catch you later. Get out of here.